Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hey, how are you doing?
Fine.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, and welcome to the class. Perfect. It's nice to see that you're connected to for today. Let me see. I have more people in the class. Hello, Miss Betty. How's it going, Miss?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thank you. Worry about this rain.
Is it raining?
Yes, horrible.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right. And where do you live? Sorry.
I live in Antioquia, Scotland, teacher.
Oh, all right. Mhm. Thank you. And has it been raining since earlier or probably just started some minutes ago? Check on the microphone, please.
I'm sorry. Yes, a few minutes ago, but it's very strong. And I don't know how to say, but the rayos,
Thunders?
yes, thunders very hard and
Um,
make a lot of noise. It's like I don't know.
like a detonation of something.
Scary, yes.
All right, I understand. I hope it doesn't affect the connection for you, and everything is great with you. But thank you so much for the effort
Thank you.
of being in the class. Thank you.
Thanks, teacher.
I see more people connected. And how are you doing, Mr. Ricardo? What's new with you today, Mister? It's Friday. What can you tell us?
Hello, teacher.
Hey,
It's Friday night, but in
yeah.
my case, teacher, not much new because I work in home office. Then I still in house all the day. At night, I don't know. The routine with my wife is he arrived from her job,
Yeah.
and uh, watched we watch this series. What is the name? Better Call Saul, the next so the continue of the Breaking Bad,
Okay. Mhm.
and that's it, teacher. After that, after that I only come to the English class, and then I go to sleep.
All right. And do you work tomorrow, Mister?
No, teacher.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. That's great. And welcome for today's class. It's nice to see that some people are just connecting, and that's pretty amazing. But it's good to see on Nestor. Hey, Mister, how are you doing, sir?
How you doing, teacher? Good evening.
Hello, Reynaldo. Hello. What about you, Nestor? How are you
Hello,
doing,
how are you?
Nestor? It's
Yeah,
nice to
fine.
see you, man.
Yeah, I'm totally. I'm really sorry. We were on the route the last week, and I'm still on the route, so we already finished.
Mhm.
But it was hard. I really thank God to this is all. It's already ended.
All right, so it's almost over for you about the outcome.
Yeah.
All right, I understand. It's probably a complicated process, but thank you so much. Perfect. Welcome for today's class. Let me see on more people. Perfect. I see more people connecting, and that's really amazing. How are you doing, Miss Rebecca? How are you feeling?
Hello, I'm feeling great.
Perfect. No
Better
more.
each day.
That's fine, because every day you connect to the English class, so that provides you a portion of, it's healing you.
Yes, it's kind of healthy therapy.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Perfect, people. Welcome for today's class. It's really an honor, to be working with you, and I really appreciate on the effort for today's session. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right, just we get started on today. Let me just begin with some activity. Then later on, I will give you the generalities about the test for the oral evaluation that you have assigned. But forget about that at this moment. Let's get into some information. We continue working with unit number 2. That is about marketing, marketing, marketing. Now, let me choose some people. Let me see. I need one volunteer, right? I need one volunteer to tell Nestor about what we have been working on in these past sessions. Any volunteer to tell Nestor, to do some catch up with Nestor so he can get an idea about what we were working on?
Okay, we were talking about the 4Ps, teacher.
Mhm.
And it's product place, promotion, and I always miss one. But we're talking about advertisement, and the last session or the last class we were talking about a product.
Mhm.
In my case, we had a product about the perfume.
Mhm.
And my classmate talked me about a hamburgers restaurant that they will put in order to sell hamburgers. They will benchmarking the Burger King's hamburger.
Mhm. All right.
And
Mhm.
we are going to take the oral quiz today.
Interesting. Well, I will explain because the quiz well, the oral evaluation is already assigned, but I will give you some generalities about how to work on this one and also about the deadline. So don't worry about that. But thank you so much. That's pretty much what we were working on over the previous session, working about marketing, the components about this. Thank you so much for that catching up. Let's see. Let's get started on one activity that it will help us, for the content that we are developing on today's session. Let me see. People, tell me, what do you see on screen at this moment?
A mimic.
Mimo.
Mimo.
Mhm. How do you say that one?
Good question.
Teacher, that's not marketing.
A mime.
There you go, Douglas.
A
Thank you so
mime,
much. Yeah,
yes.
that's correct. Mime. And how do we call the action?
Mimic.
Mimic.
Mimic that. There you go. There you go. Right. We have the person that is the mime, and we have the expression, the expression with the body that is the mimic. Thank you. Thank you so much. At this moment, people, I just need your collaboration to work on something. And for this one, let me switch on my screen so I can tell you what we do. So I can check on you at this moment. All right. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. For this activity, and as for the complete session, I will need your collaboration as always to make use of the resource of the camera, please. Right? Remember, that is part of the requirements to go over with cameras on. Now, let me explain what we do. In the previous image, we have a mime. The person was performing an activity. Now, at this moment, I need your help. Think about your favorite spare time activity, right? Not an activity from work. Think about something that you love to do in your spare time. For example, for me, I love to play video games, right? That is for me, right? But think about one activity that you love. 15 seconds. Think about it at this moment. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Think about it. 5 more seconds. Think about that activity that you love to do when you are free from responsibilities and free time. Do you have it at this moment, people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
I
perfect.
do.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now, people, we turn into the mimes. How is this activity, right? You already have your favorite activity, something that you love doing. But at this moment, don't tell me. I need your help to mimic that activity, right? For example, for me, I mentioned playing video games, right? So when I have to mimic, it's like that, right? Playing video games, right? Something quite easy. But for you, I am going to require your help to mimic your favorite activity. When I count to three, you know, 1, 2, and 3, everybody simultaneously will mimic your favorite activity, your favorite hobby, right? If you like something like this, or if you prefer something like drinking water, you know, probably yeah, your hobby. It's Friday, but we don't go that place yet, people. Don't worry. All right, thank you. So are we clear on what we're doing? All right.
Yes.
Remember, I count to three, 1, 2, 3, and then you begin mimicking. And when you mimic, I will select on some people, and I need your help to watch on that person to continue doing the mimic, and I will explain what we do next. All right. People, get some space. If you need to stand up, don't feel afraid. You may do it. Let's begin in 3, 2, and 1. Action. Action, people. Mimic the activity. Thank you. Thank you. Mimic that one. Oh, interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Continue. Continue. Don't stop. Don't stop. People, check on Vilma. Check on Vilma, right? Check on Vilma, what she's doing, right? Check on Vilma. Continue, Vilma. Now, people, it's time for speaking. What is Vilma doing? What is her hobby?
Chatting.
Chatting.
Chatting, all right? More ideas.
Look in Facebook.
Looking on Facebook, all right? More ideas.
Or maybe
TikTok. Just
technique.
look at TikTok.
TikTok.
It might be, it might be. Now, time for Vilma. Tell us, Vilma, what's your hobby? What's your favorite activity?
Okay, good evening, everybody. My one of my hobbies is watch videos, but I like TikTok and
Yes.
yes, I waste 1 hour when I have time. Maybe I have or I waste 1 hour so videos. Seen videos or others.
All right. Interesting information, interesting fact. Vilma is a TikToker, right? Just for you to, yes, you are. You told me last time in the group, teacher, I am a TikToker. Yeah.
Avianca TikToker.
TikToker lover or consumer?
No.
No.
I like so videos, but I'm not TikToker. I'm not so good.
You see, I'm not so good, but she is a TikToker. You see, little by little, she discovered that.
A consumer.
Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's go for this round one up. By the way, people, let me see on some guys from here. Miss Gloria Lillian, how much time do you dedicate to watch videos or to use your cell phone? Similar, to have an idea like Vilma, she mentioned like 1 hour approximately. What about you, Miss Lillian?
Okay, good evening, teacher and everyone. I consider I spend around 2 hours in watch a different kind of video every day.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Now, what about for the rest of you people? Do you spend 3 hours on your cell phone checking on videos or something like that? Anybody? 3 hours?
No.
Maybe could be possible. I haven't measured. I haven't measured because sometimes are like 10 minutes that I take this distraction, but maybe I can repeat in different kind of hours and I don't know and I don't notice, but maybe could be 3 hours.
Interesting. It's not, you know, it's not a continuous use of that one, but short periods probably.
Yes.
All right. Betty, were you going to participate on this one? I know you wanted to go for that one. Tell us.
Well, teacher, I think that's like who was talking?
Was Rebecca.
Okay, I think she's right. Maybe I don't get 3 hours on the phone, but in all day, maybe I do it or something. At least 2 hours, I think.
At least 2. All right. Thank you so much. What about for the rest? Approximately 2 hours, like an average on this one?
Probably.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for the feedback on that subject. Now, people, let's go over this round one more time. Remember, think about, you already know your hobby. So let's do it one more time. When I count to 3, we mimic and we select other person so we can have some information used. All right, everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go for the mimic. Thank you so much. Do it one more time. Mimic, favorite activity. Thank you. Thank you so much. Go for that one. Perfect. Thank you. All right, people. Let me see. Check on Nestor. Everybody, check on Nestor, please. Check on Nestor. And tell me ideas. What is Nestor doing?
Reading.
He's
Reading.
Use your imagination. What does he like to read? Look at his face, right? What does he like to read?
Comics.
Love stories.
Probably comics.
Mangas.
Right. Mangas.
Fiction books.
Yeah.
Books.
Mystery books.
Mystery books. All right. Thank you so much. Now, let's hear
Maybe
from
comics.
maybe comics. Could be possible. I will say like the newspaper probably or something like that. But let's hear it from Nestor. Hey, what's your hobby, mister?
Well, my hobby is obviously reading, but it's more about the fiction story. I'm not kind of comics, and instead of epic like The Lord of the Ring, Game of Thrones, and right now I want to show you my last baby.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead. Let's see Nestor's baby. Let's see if that baby cries or something like that. Can you see it, people? Which is it? That's a thick book.
Yeah.
Maybe El Salvador law.
El Salvador law. El Salvador history.
Is it from Stephen King?
Oh man. Oh, the clown. Pennywise.
It has 1,486 page.
Man, that's a huge one.
Yeah.
Is it in English or Spanish?
This is in Spanish, but I also have another books in English and even in French.
Ooh la la, that's right. That's good, Mister. Yeah, why not? Perfect. Thank you, Mister, for that. People, what about you? Do you enjoy reading books or not so much? Comments?
For me, teacher, I enjoy read books, but I like romantic books.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. What about for the rest of you?
I prefer television, but fiction too, but in movies.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. And what about for the rest? What about for you, Misael? What about reading?
I like to read some, I don't know, some news. about, I don't know, some events around the world. And sometimes I read news about the sports, things like that. But the last years I don't read a lot. I only read the things that are interesting for me, or even it is necessary in my job. But I think it's a good habit for all people that wants to learn a lot, and maybe in the future I have a lot of time to do this activity.
All right, I understand. Thank you so much. All right, people, thank you. I was asking you that one because today we're going to be talking about always about marketing, but let's give it like a different emphasis about what we talk on this one. Tell me, let's go over this one. Check on, by the way, am I on my presentation? Just double checking on this one. Is the projection on that?
Yes.
Perfect. What do you see on the screen at this moment?
9 to 5. 9 to 5.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. 9 to 5. Let me ask on some people. Let me see on Mr. Ronald Edgardo. What comes to your mind, Mister, when you read that expression, 9 to 5?
Hello, good evening, Joe. I don't know, maybe it depends on, for example, in my case, I imagine math, maybe, because it is the numbers, or maybe finance, I don't know, it depends of the context.
Right, thank you. Thank you so much. What about for you? Let me ask on some people. What about for you, Medardo? What comes to your mind with that expression?
Could be work hours.
All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Luis, go ahead.
The first thing that comes to my mind is a song from Dolly Parton that it's 9 to 5. That's the name of the song.
Oh, interesting. Oh, perfect. That is not a recent song that I assume, right?
Yeah, it's Dolly Parton. It's very like 70s, 80s.
All right. Do you like that type of music, sir?
Actually, I do, but they're different genres.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Douglas, what about for you? What comes to your mind, Douglas?
I don't know, so I consider it like we are giving the time. What time is it? 9 to 5.
Oh, thank you so much. Remember, at this moment we generate ideas. What about for you? Let me ask on Angie. What about for you, Angie? What comes to your mind? 9 to 5.
Something like maybe objectives or things which I'm going to get 5, just 5 from 9.
All right, from 9 to 5. All right,
Yes.
Thank you. Perfect. Let me show you the next illustration so probably we can have more ideas to discuss on. Let me see on this one. This one. Check on this one. Check on the illustration. Now, based on this one, what comes to your mind? And let me ask on some people. What about for you, Byron? What comes to your mind when you check on this picture?
Oh, well, actually, I think in a multitasking person. So a person that has a capability and ability to handle a lot of things at the same time, like just not just information, right? Actually, a lot of, for example, activities and how to get a balance between family and job at the same time.
Okay, thank you. Lisbeth, do you agree with him or do you have a different point of view?
I can agree with him, but I think that it's about a schedule. A schedule for 9 to 5 of someone who can enjoy, who enjoy his job, and is actually, how do you say, equilibrio?
Balance?
Oh, okay. balance of his job and family, as he said.
All right, thank you so much. What's your point of view, Catherine?
It seems like a workaholic person that it's trying to find a balance between job and family, friends. That.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Final question for some people. Mr. Nestor, do you consider you have a good balance between your work life and your life outside work?
Well, last week, no, definitely not. But my schedule is, I really don't respect this schedule. It's always, I always try to do more in extra hours and not even paid for that. Just to try to advance in the work. And maybe I don't spend the time with my family that I have to, because I only try to advance in the work, and the next day it's always has more work, so
it multiplies.
Yeah, and so I think that I'm workaholic.
All right. Thank you so much. What about for you, Mr. Ricardo? How good that you are balancing your work life and your life outside work?
Well, I usually have the
Hello, Ricardo.
Okay. Right now, I think that I have a good balance, but at the beginning of this year, I had some problem because for the beginning of the year, I had a lot of work to do, and I disconnect for the job until 8 p.m. the most part of the time. And that way I got a lot of weight. And right now I have time to do the lunch, to do the dinner, to run, to play soccer, to watch series. I think that's really good. I think that right now I have achieved a really good balance with my job and my life after the job.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Perfect. All right. Now to continue, people, I share with you a link over the WhatsApp group. I will share the same link over the video conference chat. So probably if you have, if that's easier for you, you may access from this one, from the chat of the video conference, or over the WhatsApp access. No problem. There is no problem on that one. I will share with you, because today we're going to be working on a short listening exercise that is about work-life balance. Let me know when you have access to this one, please.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
You do? All right, perfect. Thank you so much. In this one, let me explain what we do. We will work on the section that says task number 1. We're going to click on that one, and it's going to open a section that has 6 items. Please scroll down, right? Go down on the web page. Below the picture, we have the preparation. Don't open the transcript, please, because that is not the objective at this moment, but click on task number 1, right? You're going to see this exercise that is over there. We're going to listen to something, and then we're going to be selecting the correct alternatives. There are some questions, there are some sentences that are incomplete, and we need to find the correct complement for this one. Let's see on number 1, and I will ask on Byron. Can you read the first question, Byron, that I have on the screen, or if you have it on your device, there is no problem. You may read from either source.
Of course, just to confirm is that how popular, right?
Yeah.
All right. The question is, how popular is Chris Benson's book?
All right, thank you so much. We will listen and then we will answer on that one. Next one, Betty, what does it say? Question number 2.
What is the work-life balance like in traditional workplaces?
All right, thank you so much. And we have the 3 alternatives, which we are going to read later on and we are going to decide on. To go for the next one, remember there are some arrows next to these green circles that represent like the progress in the activity. I click on next and I go for the next one. What does the question say, Mr. Medardo? Can you read for the class, please?
How often do people do overtime?
All right, thank you so much. Overtime, and then we have the alternatives for this item. Next one, Rebecca, what about on the next one? What does it say?
In traditional workplaces, do people work at weekends or when on holiday?
Yep, thank you. Then we have some alternatives. And remember, we listen and respond. Next one, what does it say, Reynaldo? Can you read it for us, please?
How has technology helped people work with more flexibility?
All right, thank you so much. Perfect.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Brian, I couldn't catch.
So I was just trying to repeat it, but just by my, but I think I thought I was on mute. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the last one, we have the last question, the last item from this part. And tell me, what does it say? Let me see, I have one more person on this one. What does it say, Josue David?
Traditional division between work and life are fading. What does this mean for employees?
All right, thank you so much. And then we have the last, right, talking about employees and everything. And as well, we have the 3 alternatives, which are, you know, the options we have, and we need to discover which the correct alternative is. Now, on this one, I will play the audio for you, and you will listen to this through the video conference audio, right? Don't play on this one. You have the alternative here, but don't play it. I play it for you, you listen, and then you respond, right? The questions are arranged in the correct order of the conversation in this case. So you respond, you move to the next one while you continue listening. For this exercise, we have 2 chances to listen and to respond. And after that, I will ask you to go over the manual checking. But at this moment, focus on listening and trying to respond on some alternatives. Final check-in. Do all of you have access to this practice?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's listen to this one. I will put my mic on mute so you can listen to this perfectly. Let's see.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we've got Chris Benson with us, the author of No More 9 to 5, the new best-selling book about work-life balance in the current working world. Good morning, Chris. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, Anna.
So, Chris, tell us about your book and how the concept of a work-life balance has been changing.
Well, in the more traditional workplaces, people's working lives and their private lives are, or were, clearly divided. People often work from 9 in the morning until 5 or 6 in the evening. People sometimes stay late in the office and work in the evenings. This is called working overtime.
Okay, and what else?
Well, in these environments, it isn't common for people to work at the weekend or while they're on holiday. They can clearly separate their working lives and their private lives. And the evenings, weekends, and holidays are free to focus on non-work areas of life, such as hobbies, interests, sports, spending time with the family and friends, and so on. It's important and healthy not to spend all your time just working, right?
Right. So, what has changed? How are things different now?
Well, for a start, most people can now access their work emails from their mobile phones, so they are more likely to quickly reply to an important mail in the evening or at the weekend. The same goes for laptops. It's easier to access your work in the evenings from home or even from your hotel when you're on holiday.
That doesn't sound like much of a work-life balance. It sounds like all work.
Exactly. But this new mobility brings a lot of advantages with it. More people are now able to work flexibly. So if they need to leave the office early one afternoon to be with their family, they can catch up on work that evening from home or somewhere else.
That sounds good. So, what you're saying is that although traditional divisions between work and life are fading, many employees now have more freedom to do their work from different locations and at different times.
Yes, that's it. This recording is from the British Council. To find more activities to practice.
All right. Tell me, how did you find the listening? Was it understandable, difficult? Do you have some alternatives?
I think it's understandable, teacher, but I don't know if I didn't listen or I feel that I don't have one or two answers.
Okay.
Same here, because I just opened the link through the phone, and it was like the audio was not able to listen from my end.
All right, no problem. Don't worry. We have a second time, but thank you so much. Let's go over this one. If you already have some alternatives, great. If not, it's time for you to complete and double check if you have some answers already. Second time, let's go for this one, and thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we've got Chris Benson with us, the author of No More 9 to 5, the new best-selling book about work-life balance in the current working world. Good morning, Chris. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, Anna.
So, Chris, tell us about your book and how the concept of a work-life balance has been changing.
Well, in the more traditional workplaces, people's working lives and their private lives are, or were, clearly divided. People often work from 9 in the morning until 5 or 6 in the evening. People sometimes stay late in the office and work in the evenings. This is called working overtime.
Okay, and what else?
Well, in these environments, it isn't common for people to work at the weekend or while they're on holiday. They can clearly separate their working lives and their private lives. And the evenings, weekends, and holidays are free to focus on non-work areas of life, such as hobbies, interests, sports, spending time with the family and friends, and so on. It's important and healthy not to spend all your time just working, right?
Right. So, what has changed? How are things different now?
Well, for a start, most people can now access their work emails from their mobile phones, so they are more likely to quickly reply to an important mail in the evening or at the weekend. The same goes for laptops. It's easier to access your work in the evenings from home or even from your hotel when you're on holiday.
That doesn't sound like much of a work-life balance. It sounds like all work.
Exactly. But this new mobility brings a lot of advantages with it. More people are now able to work flexibly. So if they need to leave the office early one afternoon to be with their family, They can catch up on work that evening from home or somewhere else.
That sounds good. So, what you're saying is that although traditional divisions between work and life are fading, many employees now have more freedom to do their work from different locations and at different times.
Yes, that's it. This recording is from the British Council. To find more...
All right. Now, people, after listening the second time, please double click on the link that goes below. Let me show it to you. Let me switch on this one. You're going to click on this one. When you have all your alternatives here selected, click on the flag that says finish, and then you're going to click on this one. You say okay, and then you're going to see your score, right? The total out of 6 items, how many did you get correct? 6 out of 6, 5 out of 6, and what's your result? Tell me about it.
6 out of 6 for me.
Congress,
5 out of 6.
All right.
I got 4.
3 of 6.
3, all right, thank you.
5, teacher.
5, oh, that's good, thank you. All right, thank you so much for that. Let me explain to you what we do. Thank you, Vilma, perfect, I appreciate that. Now, after checking on this one, they were talking about probably some advantages, disadvantages, and something about having a balance in this one. Let's go for one speaking activity. We are going to discuss the following questions that you have on the screen. Let me see. Vilma, can you read the first question that we have on the screen, please?
Sorry. How do you manage to balance your work life?
All right, thank you. That is the first question we're going to discuss in this speaking activity. And after you express that with your classmates, we will move to the second question. That is, let me see on Mr. Reynaldo. Can you read question number 2, the second one we have, please?
What device, app, or service can help us have balance?
All right, thank you so much. That is the second question, and I need you to express some ideas. Probably an application can help us, something that our cell phone can provide, like a service or something like that. You describe that to your class, because then later on we will adjust this information to promotion and marketing. That is the content and that is the unit that we're working on. So talk about how you manage your balance, your work-life balance, and after that, you change to what device. It could be something that you know. If you know of a device, or if you know of one application, or one service that can help us have balance, like something like outsourcing or something like that, you may discuss that with your classmates so you can have a good speaking activity. Right? 2 questions, and I will give you 10 minutes for you to work on with your class, with your classmates, and then we return to brainstorm some ideas. Right? Ready for practice, people? Or not so much? All right. Yes. It's Friday, but let's have a good Friday. We're about to finish on the week. Let me just at this moment create on some breakout rooms. We are 19 people, so we can have probably some groups here. Let's see. All right, there we are. Let me double check on this one. All right, perfect. People, let's get to working, and later on we comment on some ideas and something that you discover from your classmate and something that you brainstorm at this activity. Thank you so much, and let's begin.
Nah, my cat spent the whole day in the bed sleeping.
My cat too.
So, how about you, Vilma?
Okay. Really, this is a big problem with me because I'm a person very responsible, but I like to work only in the schedule of my job. For example, my schedule is um, from 7 to 4 p.m. But um, um, during the pandemic, when I work from my home, really the more people are quiet from the job, and then that people is no renew. I don't know if I understand, but the word of that people, the boss regard or do the others. For example, I have my job, but and I have the job of my partner. She, how do you say, renunció, or he quiet, I don't know, in October 2020, and never the job give another person or require another person, and then the activities is more difficult, but always I do the activity, but the time is very I don't know, it's not enough, and um in May, I went to the office. And this is another problem because when I go to the office, I wake up at 4 a.m. And at 4, I go around to my home. But in my home, I still work because in the office, the people.
Your to-do list.
Huh?
It's like your to-do list on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do a different strategy to do my different activity. For example, in Spanish says matriz de Eisenhower, but I don't know in English Eisenhower matriz. I don't know, but that form or that strategy is so useful for me because let me see, I divide my activities in important and not important.
Okay.
But in your case, what device, app, or service can help us have balance?
Well, there are different applications you can use, like to keep track your
process. Now I try to make a balance between my family, my job. For example, I take advantage of the lunch time or breaks to stand up and then check how is my family. But actually, sometimes, most of the time, I'm just here alone in my house, right? But when I have the opportunity, I spend time with my family during my lunch or breaks. After that, when my schedule finished right at 6 o'clock, definitely I turn off the computer at the same time, right? Immediately. Because, well, actually, most of the time, a lot of people love to take advantage.
So maybe I could be finished to work at 6 p.m. Now I I only will stay on my home, resting or sleeping, or in this case, in the class. But
Okay.
what about you? What do you think? Do you think the listening exercise was according to your life balance with your job, with your work, or is different?
I think that is like mix to mix because when I started my job, uh, I I was finished my university. Uh, I wanted shine in the job. Then I I started the work and I download the the business application in my cell phone. I synchronize the email, I synchronize the chat, and I don't know why it was Saturday night and I received one email and
Everything ready for next day school. So at that time that is like 11 at night. Then I go to sleep at that more or less 11, 11 or 12, 12 at night. Then I go to sleep. I feel it's short time I am spending with my kids, for example, but in the weekend I feel I am compensating the time because I used to watch TV with them, go to the park to play something, run in there. One day in a weekend because Sunday I really like to spend all day watching TV on my bed.
Are like I don't know, reparando the street.
Fixing.
The traffic is worst.
Yeah, it's worst.
But yeah.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine. We're just here sharing our
We
problems.
just we just recently know that we work at Tigo and even in near area.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, that's interesting. Do you work in the same department?
Not the same department, but it's correlation.
No. Because my department it's like a support area for him area.
For every area.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Nestor, when some or Catherine, the same goes to you, right? When you listen to Nestor Centeno, you say, I know that person, right? And when you listen to Catherine Linares, you say, oh, I know that girl.
Actually, no, but right now we're just like meeting each other.
Oh, all right. That's fine. That's good. That's good. And tell me, people, do you have a good work balance or working on that one?
I'm working on it. Right now, I know that I do not have a good balance, and I really try to manage it because I try to respect the schedule and try to make the time to spend with my family, my hobbies, and in me, and then the work. But right now, I do not have a good balance.
All right. What about for you, Miss?
Me neither, teacher. It's hard to find a balance between family and work, but I try. I try, for example, during the weekends, I don't touch that much my laptop and try not to, but sometimes I need to. So yeah.
All right. And do you know of any application, any service, or any device that can help you, have more balance in your life?
No, I was just telling Nestor that, for example, there are like work apps, but Teams and Power BI, because when I'm not in my home and I don't have my laptop, I can check on my phone, like something that my boss asked me or something like that.
All right, all right.
But like a specific app for organization, no.
All right, thank you, thank you. What about you, Nestor? Do you know
Yeah, that's right.
any?
No, I don't. I don't even search any app for try to organize my life. But I agree that Teams is a great choice to organize your schedule, your work schedule. And it's more about the discipline that you have to not try to out this schedule, but a specific device or app or service that can help you to balance it. No, I don't know any.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Continue with your conversation. We have just probably one final minute. I will just check on the last group and then we'll return to the main room and I explain what we do next. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Very sick. In my case, I when I cuando me recuperé.
When I get well.
Okay, when I was well, I was very good. And
because the exercise is a very good for that, but you have to take care with your breath. I don't know, you can get without air.
Yeah. The I one thing, I don't like eat a lot of, when I stay in my house, my family give me much food.
You don't like to eat?
Yeah, but no much.
But you do a lot of exercise. You run all day and you go to the gym all day and you must eat something.
3.
I know. Yeah, but let me see another one. Sometimes when I have a spare time, I practice basketball with one of my friends.
Okay.
My friend
I
lives
played basketball in the Don Bosco High School.
Really?
Yes.
When you were studying?
When I was studying, I played with the B category.
Oh, for real?
But not too much time, because when I start to the exams, my parents say, "Hey, you have to study." That's the way I practice, but I couldn't be in the selection.
Sorry, sir, but since that we had to decide about priority, yeah, I know study is always with it.
I left my classmates.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you everybody for the time in the practice. I really appreciate all your effort to be working on that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, in the meantime, when people, come back to the main room, tell me, did you share any application, any service, or any device that can help us have a better balance, a work-life balance?
Yes, teacher. I explained about one that is free. It's Zeus. This app, you could see it's like the cable movie channels, cable, movies, the new movies For example, now is Buzz Lightyear, the movie in this app, and it's free.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. What about for the rest of the people? Do you know about any application, any device, or any service that can help us have a better balance between work and life?
No, teacher.
Pluto TV.
All right. How can that help us?
Pluto TV is a streaming free service of streaming. It's like cable. And we can install the app in television, cell phone, and we can see a movie or something, series.
All right, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, people. Now, let's continue with the next part of the session. Over the WhatsApp group and over the chat on this video conference, I shared a new link. I need your help at this moment to access to this link. It's going to require you to type in your name and an optional, a nickname. If you have one, you may go for that as well. Thank you. I see some people logging in. Thank you. I have Douglas, I have Eliana. Thank you. I have Nestor. Thank you so much. I see more people connecting. Thank you.
It's very slow, teacher.
Sorry?
The app is very slow, but I'm trying.
Small. Oh.
It's slow, but
oh, slow. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I couldn't catch on that one. But all right, no problem. I will explain what we do. The first part on this one is to have a review about some concept that we have studied before. You are going to see on your devices some sentences like giving a description about something, and the task is to identify what that could be, right? For example, if we see a sentence giving a description, we need to understand if that is part of promotion, if that is part of pricing, if that is part of the product, or the value. That is what we are going to check at this moment. Part of that one is to identify some of the information that we have covered in the previous sessions. Let me see at this moment how many people we have. We have 16 people. How many are we in the video conference? 19. I'm just missing on 3 more people. I will just give 30 seconds. Tell me, what do you see on your screens at this moment? On your device?
It's a picture, time to climb.
Time to climb.
Exactly, time to climb. Perfect, perfect.
By Nearpod.
By Nearpod, that is like the website. Exactly, thank you. Let me get started at this moment. I have more people, thank you so much, and you may incorporate. When I click on continue, your screen is going to...
It's cute.
All right, yeah. What does it say? I guess it says choose your character, right?
Please mute.
Mute? Really?
Mine is not mute.
All right, thank you.
There is some music.
All right, there is some music, yeah. Thank you. I see more people connecting. Thank you. When you select the character, click on your character, and then below you will see that says join game. Thank you. I see some people already connected. 16. One more person, and then we get started. Remember, you will see some sentences, some ideas, and then you have some alternatives which you need to mark as the correct one. Good luck, everybody. Let's begin on this one. Thank you. All right. Let me see on this one. Congratulations on this one. Who got the third place?
Me.
Ronald.
No, the third or the first?
The third one.
Me.
Third.
Misael.
Misael, thank
Misael.
you.
Okay,
Congratulations. Who got the second one?
Me.
Rebecca, perfect. And the last one, I mean, not the last one, but who got the first one?
Ronald.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you for doing a nice job on responding to this one. Thank you. Was it difficult to get some ideas or how did it go?
Number 2, mister.
Was it difficult?
Yeah, I didn't understand some words in question
No
2.
problem. Probably, let me see on this one. Let me see. Let me get on my dictionary. Probably this is the one. Probably this one was new for you, talking about installment, right? That was part of the information, right? And check on this one. What is installment? Alejandra, can I have your collaboration to read on that one? What is the meaning? Sorry. What is the meaning of installment?
One of several parts into which a story, plan, or amount of money owed has been divided so that each part happens or is paid at different times until the end of total is reached.
Exactly. So in this one, when we talk about installment, is paying something every month, just a portion until you finish. That is like giving a credit for somebody to finish on that one. That's the idea. That's the idea about this one, talking about installment payments in this part, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Now, people, after checking on this one, let me see. By the way, people, did you check on the information for the oral test?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. All right,
Yes.
yeah. All right, perfect. Don't worry. I will explain on what we do. Let me just finish on this session. Let me see. Let me switch my screen.
Is the oral test.
All right. Let's see. All right, perfect. We are finished with this one. Thank you so much, people, for the time in the practice. Now, let me just go over this one. Just double checking. Do all of you have access to the Schoology platform?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. What about, let's see. Let me double check on this one. You see, at this moment, let me double check so I can give you the info about this. All right, in this list, I have at this moment Misael, I have Vilma, Christopher Avalos, Ricardo, Nestor, that's me, right? I'm just part of this one. Reynaldo, I have Ronald, I have Sofia, Rebecca, Catherine, Josue, Medardo, Luis Napoleon, thank you so much. I have Byron, Betty, Gloria, Angelica, Angie, Lisbeth, Douglas, and Alejandra. All right, perfect. I guess the majority of you are part of this one. All right. If not, remember, you can text me and I can help you and give you instructions about what to do on this part. Going back to the information about the tests, when you open the platform, you are going to check on the information that is on the lobby, right? In this case, that is something not the same, but pretty similar that you are going to see. You are going to check, there is a folder in the last part of this one of the contents. You're going to see a folder that goes by the name. Let me check on this one. What is the name of the last folder, people?
Speaking evaluations.
There you are. In that folder, you are going to find the information that is necessary to access the activities. You click on that one in your platform, and then you're going to see some information. You are going to check that speaking evaluation, the first one that says unit 1 and 2, has already some instructions. And actually, this is the one that we are going to be working on. In this part, what do? You are going to access on this one, click on the link that says speaking evaluation to open this activity. When you open this activity, this one is going to open and pop up for you. There are some instructions on top of this activity, right? We have the instruction, and we have instruction number 1. Mr. Reynaldo, can I have your collaboration to read instruction number 1, please?
Okay, teacher. It's a let me see because okay. Create a 3 minutes voice recording.
That's right. So when you create a recording in this one, now you have a time limit. You may talk a little bit more than 3 minutes, that is no problem, right? But try to keep in mind the requirement about the 3 minutes, right? So you may speak a little bit more or a little bit less. But when I say a little bit less, it's probably 250, something like that. Not 1 minute, right? That is not a little less, right? Don't go to
30
the extreme.
seconds, Victor.
No, come on, 30 seconds. That is going to be extreme. So keep in mind that one, right? Probably 250, 240 something. That's acceptable. Or
Straight to the points, or
yeah, it's straight to the point. Yeah, that's correct.
15
that's the
seconds.
necessary. Yeah, no, come on. not that much. Not that much. Don't worry, it's not that much. We go for that one, right? 3-minute recording in that case, to express on the idea. What are you including? And this is the information that we're going to emphasize. Mr. Misael, can I have your help to read on the second point in this activity, please?
Yes, report the product and pricing strategy. Your classmate describe it to you in the class from Thursday, June 23rd. 23rd. Okay.
Exactly, right? That is yesterday's class. What were we working on? Let me ask on some people. Betty, what were we working on yesterday?
Teacher, we were at groups, well, in couple, choosing a product, and we have to imagine that our company is gonna manufacture the product and create a strategy and price about the product.
All right, thank you so much. That is pretty much what we were doing yesterday. If you were not present in yesterday's class, you may access the link of the video conference that we have. I already shared that one over the WhatsApp group, but if not, I can do it again, right? I can share with you the link to the video conferences. So you may check on the video class from yesterday, June 23rd, to have an idea about what we were talking about. If you didn't have a partner, because probably you were not in the class, there is no problem. I need your help just to create one product, and then you create the strategy, the pricing strategy for your product. So there is not reporting because you didn't have the chance to talk to a classmate, but you may create your own information. There is no problem. So that is pretty much what you may do. In case there is somebody who didn't attend yesterday's class, or if you have any problem with the connection, you may work alone in this one. But if you worked with somebody, go for that. In this case, report the information. That's why yesterday I mentioned, hey, try to remember the info, right? Try to remember the info. Then we have the third instruction that goes like this one. Mr. Ricardo, can I have your help for number 3, please?
Of course. Thank you. After the description, include your point of view as a customer, express what you would rather buy. Buy the product your classmate describe or the existing product in the market. Remember to back up your answer.
Exactly, there you are. That is what we do. In the 3 minutes that you are going to record, we need to incorporate this information, right? To give a description that is reporting what your classmate explained to you. So you describe, my classmate is going to create like a new hamburger, right? The company they are going to compete against is Burger King, right? And then you explain what your classmate described to you, right? You say, hey, this person is going to probably have the same quality in hamburgers. My classmate is going to offer the same combos, but this person is going to have or going to offer lower prices, right? So you describe the pricing strategy, or remember yesterday also we checked on the value that they incorporate to the products. You may say, hey, my classmate is going to incorporate this and that. You give a description. That is what the intention of this one. You give a description about what your classmate explained to you. And after that one, that is like part number one in this case, then the second part is going to be about your point of view, right? First is the report, and then you express your point of view, right? Based on what your classmate mentioned, the company that already exists and the product they are going to sell, you are going to express if you are going to buy, the original company, or if you're going to buy like the product from the company they created. Yesterday, they had some really amazing ideas like perfumes with Benga Benga and something like that. Something like that, I remember, right? So, if you consider that is good for you, you express that. And after that, that is pretty much the information about the instruction. Also, in this part, we have the rubric, and that means these are the elements that we are going to use, or in this case, me, right? The elements that I am going to use to evaluate you. I'm going to check how well your pronunciation is, right? As you have it here. I will check on the grammar, that is the correct use of the structures, that you use structures in the correct way, different structures, right, that you can incorporate and that you use them correctly. After that, also I'm going to check on fluency, communicative ability, and also time required. That is part of the information to have approximately the 3 minutes. Miss Angie, tell me.
Teacher, then I have a doubt because there I have a reading like we are going to record video, right?
No,
just the voice.
Just voice recording. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Another thing I want to add is Reynaldo didn't make the prototype, but he has many customers already.
Really? For the perfume?
Yes.
Interesting. Would you buy his product, Angie?
Yes, I'm thinking to get one.
All right. Just in case, what was Reynaldo's product, people? Do you remember yesterday? What was his product?
A perfume.
Perfume. And what was with Benga Benga? What was the value they incorporated?
Was cheaper. Was
right.
cheaper the values because and also has many things good. Maybe it can be interesting.
Yeah, we were sharing on that one, right? Thank you. That is what we do. In this case, Miss Angie, just to answer and to reaffirm the information, it's not a video, right? There is no problem. I just need a voice recording. So as long as I can listen to you, that's good enough, right? There is no necessity for a video recording. I also, tell me.
Sorry, you share a link for the voice, right? For recording the voice, right?
That is an alternative because when you complete the process, in this case, The platform, you can, as you may see in the video that I shared, it doesn't provide the option to record in the platform, right? So you need to create a file. You may use any resource that you have. If you have like the voice recording from your cell phone, it's possible. There is no problem, right? Or if you have the voice recording in your computer, that's okay. That's fine, right? As long as something, a device or an application creates the file for you, there is no problem. But I just wanted to share with you a link that I consider is very easy to use. That's why I share something with you. So if you want to use it, there is no problem, right? It is not that you must use that link. No, it's optional. But the important part is that you create the file and you have the recording, because then you need to attach that recording. And when you attach it, then you are going to send it to me.
I have a question.
Go ahead, miss.
And if somehow I have an issue on the website because I'm using my cell phone, there is any other alternative to record?
From the link that I shared? Or,
I mean, because if, for example, if I'm able to record it on the website that you provide, can we use another alternative? For example, if we can send you a voice from WhatsApp, or it has to be specific that website?
No, it's not necessary to use the website. That is just an alternative I just provide you. But if you consider that you can record, for example, a voice note on WhatsApp, download the file and then attach it, in this case, then you're good to go, right? The important part is that the file and everything goes through the platform, not to WhatsApp, not to my personal WhatsApp, not to the group, because at the end we need to have the backup that you sent the evaluation. That's why we're going to use the platform to attach the file. But if you can create the file with any application, with any website, that is not relevant, let's say in that way, right? So you may use any application, any device that you want, as long as you attach the file in the platform.
Okay, and the platform where we are going to attach it will be the Schoology.
Yeah, in Schoology. Yeah, that's correct.
When we have to send it, teacher?
That's the important question. When are you sending this one? Today?
Sunday.
No,
no, teacher, today, no.
None. Yeah, I mentioned that
next
already.
Weekend. Next weekend.
That's a long time. Next weekend. My goodness.
Sunday.
Sunday sounds good. All right, no problem. I will give you, because this is the first one, you know, and when there is the first time, we're always good. So I will give you some time. You will have over the weekend to send this one, because at this moment, there is not like a restriction to close the activity. So I will give you the chance to send this one over the weekend. So you have Saturday, Sunday, or even Monday in the morning, like the last time, right? Monday morning, last time. All right, so let's consider
What
that.
time is there?
My goodness, 7 a.m. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Monday is Monday.
Yeah, I know.
Teacher,
5 a.m.
Monday
until
after
the midnight,
11,
teacher.
Until midnight.
Yes, I'm with Wilma.
We need to find the inspiration and the words to explain.
My goodness. Oh,
clearly.
Teacher, I
the 2
don't
minutes.
remember. I don't remember the problem of my partners. I don't remember very well.
All right, no problem. All right, let's get into an agreement. I will give you for today, for this activity, Saturday, Sunday, and the complete Monday. All right, so you have 3 days, because I know
The next
weekends,
Monday, the next of the day.
Teacher, I'm sorry, but I want to ask you, so if we can't up to the Schoology, we can send to the group of WhatsApp.
Let me know if you have a problem. Let me know so I can help you if there is. I will be technical support in any case, right? But let me know if there is any issue. I can try to give you some support, and if the last resource, maybe, but I need to tell you, okay, let's exhaust all the alternatives. And then as a final resource, we might have to use WhatsApp. But the first one is always in the platform. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect, perfect. So people, we have, how many days do you have for the activity?
1 week.
Sorry.
Actually, 2 days, just a weekend.
The weekend, right? Let's say Saturday.
All right, 2 weekends.
Sunday.
All right.
No. Saturday, Sunday, and complete Monday. Let me be a little bit more specific. That is Monday, June 27th, right? So I need to be clear with you, bro, right? June 27th, that's the deadline for the activity. All right, so I expect your work, and then I will work on grading and giving you the report, and you will have your score over the platform. Any last question about this activity?
No questions.
No question, teacher.
Thank you.
All right, perfect, people. As if you check in the time, it's time to go to sleep. So I really hope you can enjoy your weekend. If you work or if you don't work, enjoy your weekend, recover energies, have a good one. And on Monday, we see each other and we continue learning about some interesting topic for this unit. All right, people, have a good night and see you Monday.
Teacher, the recording for today or tomorrow?
Which one?
The record that we will send.
Reynaldo, I just mentioned that one.
Hey, Reynaldo is sleepy.
Sleeping, teacher.
Sorry, teacher, it starts to rain here. And I already put in the
When is the due date, people?
We have started to rain and I already put
minutes before
20 on June 27th.
June 27th. Yeah, June 27th. That's correct. Right? Thank you, people. Now, after clarifying that one, have a good night and take care. See you.
Bye. See you, everybody.
Have a nice weekend.
Hey,
Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Teacher, I really like the game.
We are going to implement it a little bit more. Actually, we have more options, but on Monday
was
we will
very funny. Was very funny.
Teacher, I don't know how you can find this kind of games.
You see, I need to ask my classmates, my other teachers. They help me a lot, so we share some ideas.
You're very didactic. I like it. I really like it.
Thank you for the comment. On Monday we continue with more activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
See you.